Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge. So that loud sound you hear is the air fryer. We will be grilling and air frying this evening. Hi, Eric. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Hi, Brian. Good to see you too.
Oh, stalwarts there.
Yes.
From 3 in the morning doing trivia. Oh man.
We haven't had dinner yet.
Save my neck.
we're making our dinner, so this should be a fascinating broadcast.
You know, I had to. You always have to have a bite before you go because you're going to immediately make like a martini or something, and it's like, don't take that on an empty stomach. No, not a good idea. Dime would tell you that. But we are making most of it.
I had a few mini pretzels like an hour ago.
Few mini pretzels. You are doing.
Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Yay! Oh, and by the way, hi to everyone watching this later.
Yes, the rebroadcast. If you're doing that,
if you're
awesome.
watching the rebroadcast.
Remember, you can't comment. You can't comment on the existing comments, but you can add comments. You can PM us, please. But we thank you because some people just like to watch it Saturday.
Hi, Ben, and hi, Devin.
Hey.
Julie, hi. Good to see you.
Wow.
Hey.
Check this out.
Good.
I love
so many fun people are here.
I love how people just like, as soon as you open up, it's like, oh, we're here. Boom. It's like, oh, awesome.
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. Thank you for joining us.
So you're hearing some noisy noise because the air fryer is happening right here.
Yes, and we have the indoor grill behind us. So should be
the
fascinating.
The threat to grill indoors is real. This is the indoor grill. Got that plug. This is the electric grill. I'm not actually lighting a hibachi in back of me. No, bad idea indoors. Don't do it. I mean, if you had like one of those chimneys, a vent going on, like in an actual Korean restaurant, okay, yeah, sure. Don't do it.
We do not.
We do not. We have certainly done.
Hi, Gettysburg, ma'am. Good to see you.
Things over flame indoors, but that's an alcohol flame. It's literally the same stuff that you would drink, more or less. So,
what other noise could it possibly be if it isn't a noisy noise? That's very true.
Well, I don't know who actually is noting that. Oh, Eric.
Eric.
Well, Eric, you also know about like noise music, which is like it's noise, but it's music. So think about that. I usually will describe a lot of things I listen to as just kind of a noise piece, not really a music piece.
Yeah. Dime says I have a friend from St. Louis that will be joining the chat.
Hey.
Fabulous.
Excellent. Hey, more musicians. Hey. Rock and roll. Man.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Good stuff coming through. So yeah, we are grilling as advertised. Yes,
we did start the grill.
I started the grill.
Oh, Devin says we're snowed in with an inch of ice.
Oof. Woof.
Be careful.
We got plenty of ice on the driveway because, of course, it got all melty today. It goes down the drain, goes right to where the car is.
Oh, cold up there.
So getting to the car is like, oh, hold on for dear life,
A Missed Wing Productions. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mom says cold up there. I believe it.
It's bloody cold here to the tune of like absolutely below freezing temperatures during the day.
I can
see right now, forget it.
Devin means though, if you don't have a plan to deal with it. I mean, it's definitely snowed here, and
seriously.
But
the noise is we are currently air frying the Brussels sprouts.
17 there.
And we'll see if the actual advertised amount of time does them. But if it doesn't, I'll just put them on for more.
There he is. Okay, good. Hey. I'm Jesse to make it easier. Okay, Jesse. Good to see you.
Hi, Jesse.
Yes.
Good to see you. Oh, yeah, like screen names can be a little arcane.
Yes.
But it's good to know who you are. I mean, this is Kelly. This is Paul. That's easy. Sometimes you'll see me up on YouTube also as Captain Quad with live music. So if you want to see what I do in my spare time, I shoot videos of bands. And it's all in surround sound. It sounds a lot better than people's iPhones, and it's a lot of fun, and I keep doing it.
We both have other YouTube channels, believe it or not.
Seriously, that's it. Okay,
it's frigid here. Our snow is going to stick around for yeah. It was 13 when I went out this morning. I think it climbed to a balmy 21. So anyway,
hey.
Woohoo! Winter.
Woohoo! Winter.
So who's thirsty? Hi, Peter. Good to see you. So I have a couple of variations on the same drink to make for you, and we're going to use the smoker set that Lisa and Errol sent us.
I figured barbecue food involves some kind of smokiness. Your drinks should reflect that.
Oh, they don't salt the roads, Devin? No. Because it's below 15 since Friday, and they don't salt the roads.
This sort of like Pacific Northwest tends to be a damp climate, and Does somebody have the idea that that tends to not be a frozen climate because you get pretty far north
Oh no! Oh God!
there, and I'm really questioning what the hell's going wrong with your local DMV there.
Oh, the name of my movie productions. I love it. Yes, wonderful. Ben says not to put a downer on the festivities, but just caught
Peter
word that
Shickley.
Peter Shickley, PDQ bot, just
Man.
passed a few minutes ago. Aw,
Man, he was
hilarious.
He was pretty brilliant.
Hi, Nick. Good to see you.
And he must have also been about like 85 or 90, so it's like, all right. But, you know, he did great stuff.
Yes.
We have, I remember you had some PDQ Bach well before you knew me.
Oh, yeah. I had a
And
PDQ bot when I was in high school.
Captain Quad over here we own 2 albums from him in quadraphonic, which is lots of fun.
Julie, that's a good attitude. Julie says, but we're halfway through January. At least it's not November. That's a good attitude. That's putting a good spin on it.
I have in my hand here the barbecue rub, which we mixed up ourselves. I probably winged it, but it's probably very reminiscent of something I got out of a book, which is sort of a barbecue rub, which very likely involves brown sugar and garlic powder and cumin and all that kind of stuff.
It is already getting smoky in here.
How about that?
How much you want to bet the smoke alarm goes off?
When you hear piercing sounds at the chime, the time will be exactly. Get rid of this.
Okay, so I am making, like I said, 2 variations on the same drink tonight.
Man, I forgot the cheese. Most of what
this one I called the smoked ginger rye sour. So to make that, all you do is add 2 ounces of rye to your shaking apparatus. This is a Redwood Empire Emerald Giant rye that our friends Pat and Dave gave us, and it's lovely. It is delish. So, if you can find it, I highly recommend it. And a ½ ounce ginger liqueur. I am going to use, I know what I'm doing. I can go back to the broadcast. ½ ounce, oh, who did I miss? Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone.
Got it.
If anything is reported, I was trying to quote someone. What? Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Getty's Remam says, I started my car in 15-degree weather. When I turned the key, the car said, yeah, right. I hate that. Oh. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you.
Your car said, yeah, right.
Okay, so May is on its way. That's a good attitude, too, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
People have a good attitude this evening.
I like the fact that our audience is very upbeat people.
So.
Sometimes it kind of gets to me, and I count on you to say, Paul, it's just not that bad.
I need an upbeat attitude today.
No, seriously. Things and ideas. I've been in battles with both dental and insurance companies, and it's a pain in the fill in the blank.
Pain in the beep.
Pain in the axe, man. What? And it's just, and I found out the other day, it's just like, oh, that claim was canceled. It was closed by my my dental. I'm like,
hi, Errol.
So you don't get paid? Well, that means that I can't collect either. What the hell, man? So yeah, this is the thing. You got to keep an eye on these things constantly.
Oh, so I've got a good one. I tried to upload I uploaded a video today. I airdropped it from my phone to the computer, and the sound was out of sync.
Yes. You uploaded like 8 videos.
Yes.
7 out of 8 perfectly fine. This one is like.
And so I was like, okay, great. You know what? I'll restart. Blah blah blah. You
reloaded it. We took a look. It was identical.
And it's not like we were using a separate machine.
No, it's not like you. If you,
it was so
very
weird.
Typical these days for video to be like people are shooting digital video.
Yeah, we didn't have like a sound recorder separate from. Anyway.
Professional productions have switched to digital.
Yes.
It's called digital instead of like film. That is a motion picture.
Oh, Peter.
They're still using a separate section audio. So yeah.
Oh, when my sister used to cook, we knew dinner was ready when the smoke alarm went off. Oh, Errol. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Pain in the root canal.
Yeah.
Peter says this calls for a Sardi's meetup. Peter, you name the day, and we'll do a Sardi's meetup.
Let's try to coincide that because I'm
going to explain what I did in a
typically
minute.
approximate to Sardi's Mondays, Tuesdays. And Tuesday is probably even better because I don't have to wake up the next day.
Gotta get the smoker.
Be happy to be at Sardi's for a couple of rounds.
Okay. So,
And,
so this was 2 ounces of rye, a ½ ounce ginger liqueur, a ½ ounce fresh lemon juice, and 3 dashes Fee Brothers Turkish tobacco bitters.
Been using those a lot lately.
Yeah.
Great flavor profile.
Makes my face.
And as noted in a prior broadcast, no actual tobacco products. So feel safe. They just have a reminiscent of. There we go.
And then we'll do some grilling.
Let's do some grilling. Okay.
Okay.
That
So
works.
we just shake with ice.
Where'd that go? Ah.
And smoke it.
Okay. So the smoker, your smoker directions may vary. We're not talking about smoking ribs like that big barrel thing outside.
Oh,
No, I mean you could probably make a cocktail on there and you probably destroy your entire glass and everything. This is just a more low-key kit that we actually received as a gift from Police and Arrow. So this is from the Whiskey Underground. I highly recommend the kit. You load this little chamber in here, which looks an awful lot like a something else, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it's exactly the same kind of thing. You place this on top of your receptacle.
Yep.
Yeah, torch it.
Wait.
There you go. Give it a pretty good torch.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need this baby.
Yep, ready?
And let it sit. Oh, give some more. Give us some more.
And some more.
There you go. Get those coals going.
Get
then
going.
You're going to be happy.
There we go.
Yep. Boom. And you let it sit. And normally you would do this on like an old-fashioned or a rocks glass, and then you can pop it and the smoke goes up. She's actually going to take the strainer very quickly and place it in there.
I need my glass, though.
And then strain into a cocktail glass. Now, guess what? Do we have... I don't have cocktail glasses.
I'll use one that's not chilled.
Anyway,
I'll
there we go.
Suffer with an unchilled glass. Wait, boy, we are really out of... Maybe we do need to turn the camera. Look at that. We're so uncentered.
So here we go.
Okay, here we go. Look at that smoke.
Woo, there it goes. And it is, yeah, you can see that actually coming off of there.
And
just
it's a big glass, so it's going to fill it.
I like how they just emerges as if from.
Serious first world problem.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If I do say so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Walter Carlos was on Swiss on Bach, and then it was I think it was Swiss on Bach 2, as a matter of fact. So I'm thinking in between those was the Well-Tempered Clavier, which we have on tape, as a matter of fact. But what do you mean, a reel of tape? And sounds awesome. Absolutely. Like Wendy's still with us. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Really enjoy the album Sonic Seasonings. If you don't know that, check it out. Sounds great in surround. Just throw it into your Dolby Pro. And it's like 4 sides of different seasons, and it's just really ethereal stuff that's just great.
Gettysburg Man says, I bought my daughter a bottle of Veuve for her 21st, and apparently the trend is to decorate the bottle, according to TikTok.
Okay.
I mean, elbow deep in pink glitter. Pink. I'll post a pic when it's finished. I want a pink glittered bottle.
That's awesome.
If it's pink and glittery, I'm available for it.
And you're a crafty person, so pink glitter means that I think you probably dip the bottle in glue and you're glittering it, and then like 2 weeks from now, you're gonna have this little bit of glitter stuck to the cuticle right there. It's gonna be impossible to get it out, and you're like, I still got glitter on here. I know, it's just the way it is. So,
is it time to?
It's time to check these out.
Oh, do you want to?
They popped. So let me see what we got. Hey, they look pretty damn good, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We need a bowl, don't we?
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Well, do you want to make a drink and I'll go get you a bowl?
Sure.
Go get us a bowl.
I'm shaking these about. I'm going to like another 5.
And he does on Ohana tickets. Dime. I haven't heard anything yet. I'll let you know.
Ciao.
I have glitter in my eyebrows, literally.
Oh yes, yeah, seriously.
I sometimes get glitter stuck to my face.
There was a really good gag on that happened like during lockdown. That I'd have to kind of remember the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, Errol, that's so funny. I got my dad a grilling apron, and the picture was Michelangelo nude statue. Lisa couldn't stop laughing, so it looks like your dad is grilling in the nude.
Well, if you place it properly. Hello, folks. Well, you know that great song from the 60s, Let It All Hang Out.
I'm going to go get a bowl.
I believe that was the Hombres. Great song from a pretty funky Memphis band. And I remember actually popping on the full album. We just kind of grabbed it off of YouTube, and it was a lot of fun. But the single is awesome. It's just a fantastic bit of sort of Dylan-esque nonsense, and it just a fantastic beat. First shot of the night, Prairie Oyster. Oh boy, wow, going for the raw, huh? Don't burn the wrong wiener. Ah! Here, I'll warm the bowl on top of that, and that's even better.
Oh, Wendy influenced many of the bands in Mitchell. Okay.
Yeah.
Prairie Oyster was, oh boy.
There is, Wendy did, of course, the soundtrack music to Clockwork Orange. But in typical fashion, Kubrick listened to the score and then decided to use some other stuff. So there's a couple of pieces that are in there. There's a piece called Time Steps that you can hear, and then a lot of other music that he just wanted better. So when he goes to Columbia and says, "I got a whole score here," and they released it. I've got that on tape too, and that's actually it's like the alternate Clockwork is very worthy and worth your time. I mean, there's really cool stuff. It's one of those gals who just starts doing synthesis and is pretty brilliant at it, like Suzanne Johnny. I've heard some good stuff from. So, and there's a bunch of women who were really formative on synthesis back in the day, and they're all worth checking out.
Yeah, best 10.
Please.
Gettysburg Man was asking how much snow we got. We also got about 3 inches.
Yeah.
And yeah, calling for more Friday when I have to go into the city again.
Awesome. That means I have to wake up and drive her because she's not driving this stuff. Oh well, we'll do it. I can drive in this crap.
I can do. I mean,
if it's not too high.
I could stay home, but I would not.
No, you'd miss what you're going in.
I know.
You got to think.
I know.
You know.
I know.
You do.
But it's just like the days when I go in. Like I went into the city yesterday and it was like sleet half the day.
Yep.
So.
Big fun.
January. What are you gonna do?
On the side of synthesis by the guys, there's of course Bruce Hack, you've probably heard of, and we have a whole story about Bruce Hack, but he did some really fun stuff for kids and like a whole mess of albums.
Yeah, Gettysburg Man. I've been stuck in it a few times where I'm like, okay, I have to drive, but it's just the first time I ever drove in snow, which admittedly was like 30 years ago now. Mm-hmm. I almost went off the road. Like I slid off the road and fortunately hit a guardrail because I would have gone into a river otherwise. But
that would have been fun when it's like 10 below.
Kind-hearted man driving by had a tow chain, so he pulled me out. But ever since then, I've been like, nope, not doing that. And then, yeah,
Southern
like
California
I said, I have been stuck in it. So
I do these things.
I just go really slowly.
Wasn't about 4 or 5 years ago that somebody was reporting snow in Huntington Beach?
Yes.
And they're like, snow! And I'm like, yeah, that's
they were all like,
unusual.
or like Phoenix. So like, yay, it's snowing. And it's like for 45 minutes, a decade.
Yeah, seriously. If you want snow in Phoenix, you know what you do?
I know.
You drive north until you hit, what am I thinking of? What's in the mountains?
Phoenix?
Arizona, from Arizona.
Oh, like Tucson and stuff? Like.
No, that's south.
You're thinking Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Go to Flagstaff. Yeah. You'll see snow. Yeah. It's in the mountains. That's the thing.
Oh, but you're saying I don't mind. I do mind others driving in it. So we were coming home last night from the train station, and people were like shooting by. And I'm like, these people do not all have all-wheel drive. Like, I whatever, do you? But like, that's nuts.
Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Nick. I'm sitting here thinking, why can't I pull this? We've been through Flagstaff a couple of times.
Oh, Peter.
It gets cold there.
How far are the movies from where you live?
Yeah, maybe it's not
Peter's
that
saying
much.
I'm supposed to go to the movies. Like, if it's not far.
If it's not that far, it's not that much. They're definitely going to salt the roads.
Yeah.
They've been doing a good job.
Flagstaff, yeah, Nick. Flagstaff.
Hello, there you go. On Air Talk, but Chinese. Zabukla. Oh, Don Bukla. There we go. You knew the name Don Bukla was going to come up.
Okay, when can I do my chicken?
Wendy was, of course, using a Moog unit, and definitely talked about Moog. So there you go. Those are like the two big names in the 60s for synth.
Ben says, I do and yet do not miss the days of driving in snow without anti-lock brakes. Exhilaration.
I would say, you can put...
Oh, yeah, Nick. We were...
Just a minute.
There was snow on the ground one time when we drove through Flagstaff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. There was a time that we stopped over the night in Albuquerque, get up the next morning, It's cold. I go to the rental truck, and it's frosted windows, and I'm like,
They didn't give us anything.
there's
to
no
scrape the
scraper. What the hell do I do now? So of course I whip out a credit card.
Yeah.
We kept going. It got warm.
Um,
But it's crazy. Like overnight, it's like frost.
oh, but I was going to say what Ben is saying reminds me of Kurt, who was saying he grew up in Wisconsin, and he was saying that they would go out and just like floor it and like do donuts in the school parking lot and stuff like in the snow.
Big fun.
They were young and dumb.
When I was young and dumb, a friend of mine got into his sister's Fiat, and we did the same thing.
Oh, maybe 3 miles. Okay.
Route 9 should be good.
Yeah, they should.
Look,
I
keep your eyes
assume
open.
they plow Route 9.
I assume too.
Yeah.
Radiophonic, oh yeah, that's good stuff. I haven't heard a lot, but I got aware of that and took a look, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Is it time to do my...
And I'm totally spacing the gal who was like very well embedded in that and did a ton of work, but she was good too.
Is it time to do my tenders yet?
Yes. Well, wait, is the light out?
The light is off.
Okay, then it's time.
Okay.
Then it's time.
Well, I'll wait until you do that because
Okay.
I'm probably going to need a hand.
Yep. Ooh,
Give me a hand.
A little crispy over here. This is good.
Okay.
I did them for 5 extra minutes just because, and they're actually turning out really.
I love that
nice.
you're, like on YouTube, there's just this full-on conversation happening about music.
Check that out. Roasted Brussels in the air fryer. These look like they've been in the oven for
Someone say
45
tenders
minutes.
where? Here, behind
Here.
me. I will be
There you go.
grilling them.
All right, I need some place to put this.
I know. We're kind of out of space. All right, here. Here.
Maybe what I do is switch with you.
Yes.
Plus.
And I need to sprinkle my tenders with my tandoori powder.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how are you gonna do
This
that?
was Dime's idea.
Yeah.
So I
Do you want to put them on and sprinkle, or what do you want to do?
well, I need to sprinkle them, but I'm probably gonna have to do like this, and then put them on. Yeah, I don't have room for. Oh, wait, okay,
There
all
you go.
right, here we go. So
I have room
Dime
to do this.
suggested Sun brand tandoori powder, which our store did not have.
Yes.
So I bought
Because they're being a pain.
Bowl and Basket tandoori tikka curry seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
So, well,
I
we
think
did
it'll be
not
good.
get the powder. I got a powder.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be
Yes.
good. But anyway, I marinated my tenders in equal parts Aperol and soy sauce.
There you go.
And now I'm going to sprinkle them with the tandoori powder and put them on the grill.
Dahlia Derbyshire. Thank you. Oh, Delia Derbyshire. Yep.
And this seasoning has salt and sugar in it, so I'm not adding that.
Yeah, that should be perfectly fine.
So,
I had a question about what you put into the Brussels.
oh, I did olive oil, kosher salt, a drizzle of honey, and red pepper flakes. Ready?
Sizzling already. This probably doesn't need to be that hot.
Hey, you're the one that turned it on.
I did, but it's probably good that it got pretty toasty.
Right.
But this cover is quite.
Okay.
Let's
What am I missing?
see. Yes, it's good. Love the lounge. Thank you, Jesse.
Oh, thank you, Jesse.
Yeah, you know this is going to turn out really well, and those Brussels look awesome. I really like the roasted, and we're also going to do the green beans on the grill, which we do outside all the time, and they really char nicely, and you can literally just pick them out of the bowl and eat them straight.
And I
Really
bought
good.
some naan to do on the grill too because I saw a recipe for it today, and I thought, wow, that's clever.
That's right. Do some naan.
You know, I'm gonna wait and do these two after those.
Here we go. Slap the lid on, and that will help them to
All right.
cook through properly. We're just going to let them
We'll see
rip.
what happens.
In the meantime, if you want some sprouts.
Is that an abominable snowman? It's a Yeti. It's a Yeti.
Yep.
Yes, it's a Yeti.
It's Yeti indeed.
Oh, okay, so the grizzly bear video. I love the grizzly bear video.
I haven't actually seen that yet, actually. As a matter of
I
fact,
loved it.
because it would not play for me,
Bumbles
but I'll take a
Bounce.
look at it.
Oh, Jessica has a question. If you had to name a child after a cocktail, which one would you choose and why?
Brandy, you're a fine girl. No, that's not
No, I'm
that's not a
thinking-
cocktail.
Oh, that's such a good question.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking.
Let's
I
see.
love martini.
Yeah, martini is a great name for a kid.
Martini is a great name for a kid. I also like Mai Tai.
Mai Tai is a fun one. You can't really name your kid.
Oh, it's a video game character she's making. I like martini.
You can't really name the kid old fashioned. That doesn't work. I'm trying to think. And you can't, I don't care how nutty the kid is, you can't name her a screwdriver. So
But you know
let's
what?
say,
Like, it's very hip now to name girls, especially like children Brooklyn.
yep,
No one's naming any children Bronx. That's a cocktail.
there's a cocktail name. Classic.
I'm gonna say martini.
Name the kid Sidecar.
Martini
No.
or Mai Tai.
Martini.
Yeah.
There's also Manhattan, but I don't think anybody ever uses that as a kid's name.
Rob Roy, that's a good one.
Rob Roy. Oh yeah. Yeah, the kid's name is Rob, middle name Roy.
Oh.
That's fun.
Have you ever tried turnips on the grill or air fryer? I hear they're a great alternative to potatoes for French fries.
I've never tried. But you know what?
But remember Zach brought over that weird
Yeah, our friend actually got something which he couldn't identify.
moon unit. Yeah.
Finally, moon unit. Perfect.
Manhattan. Yeah, Manhattan's good too.
That's a good one. He brought over something he couldn't identify. I'm like, you don't know what it is?
Oh, she's going with martini. That's what I would choose.
Martini.
Yeah. Yep.
And so
Mad Dog.
we had to
I like
dig
Mad
into
Dog.
what the hell this was. It turned out it was daikon, which is actually kind of a radish. Yeah. Hey, Amy.
Yeah, it was weird. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
It was a little weird.
Babies are actually kind of cooking through already. It's awesome.
Oh, look at that. Did you flip them?
No.
Oh, boy.
Just
wow.
putting the lid on kind of steams them through, which will help them to cook.
Ooh.
So that's the thing, and I do that. Like, it's important to know when you need to cover things and when you don't. And this has plenty of air around it, so it will vent nicely.
So
But
I have a funny story. That's not my story. My sister she did not know these people, but she would occasionally, when she was in the stores up where she lives, hear a mother calling out to her child, Chardonnay over here.
Speaking of not cocktails, but drinks.
Guess who ordered tickets for Madness? Amy. I bet I can guess. Good for you.
Hot.
Okay.
Oh, these are cooked just nicely.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah. That seasoning is great.
Is it time to flip the chicken?
I would just leave it.
You sure?
I don't know if you need to flip it really.
You sure?
Leave it until it's like a little further along, and then you can pop it over just to give it some.
Then it'll be
charge.
stuck, and we won't be able to get it off.
But it's plenty oily, isn't it?
It's I marinated it in Aperol and soy sauce.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna slice my.
Well, hot.
I'm gonna slice my.
Very tender. Good way to do them.
Oh, my friend who's from NYC lives here. Named her kitty Astoria after her home in Queens. We used to live in Astoria. Oh, and I lived in 2 different apartments in Astoria.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them ended badly, but
that
that wasn't Astoria's fault. It wasn't Astoria's fault. So many diseases that could also be names. Oh, I always think of like prescription drugs.
That's good.
Advil, get over here. But that's not a prescription drug, but Prozac.
Hey, leave.
Hey, leave. Oh, it's like that commercial. Hey, leave. That was a long time ago now, but
Yeah, it really was.
yeah,
You call somebody a leave.
Hi, Ken. Good to see you. All the trendy people live in a store.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was getting expensive when we moved out, and our apartment was overrun by rodents, which was why we left. Oh no. Propecia. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Propecia. Or what am I thinking of? Minoxidil. How about naming your child Yonkers? Peter, I love it. I always thought that would be a good put down. Like, that guy is Yonkers. Oh my God. These Brussels sprouts are so good, and they taste like popcorn.
Super tender.
Oh,
The outside is very crispy. The inside is just totally like cooked through. Really great. I probably didn't need to give them the extra 5, but I want to make sure they were just like done. And great stuff. Yonkers actually.
Oxycontin.
Yonkers sounds like a good insult from
Ketamine.
from a Yogi Jorgensen song. And he was total Yonkers.
X-Lax.
Oh man. Woo-hoo.
Lexapro. Lex for short. I love that.
Lex.
All right, I feel like we should.
Flip them. Go ahead.
I'm flipping them.
Go ahead.
I'm afraid they're going to get too done. We don't
Maybe.
want dry
Wow.
tenders.
Those were the fresh sprouts.
Oh my
I was
gosh,
thinking that
these are so
It
good.
occurred to me that the frozen sprouts might be too much water.
Oh my gosh.
But they might be okay. I don't know.
I don't remember that. Amy says, remember the commercial Paprika? What kind of name is Paprika? I think I'm the only person who remembers that.
No.
I don't remember it.
Totally.
Well, I feel like those are going to get too done.
I usually take them out. It's a Prexa. Ricola. Oh, did I ever try this?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it again.
Yes. Getty's Ring says, I just want to name my dog Ricola. Just screaming through the neighborhood.
Yeah, now you need to get this huge
Oh.
carved wooden horn and go, "Woo, Ricola." You know, your dog's like, what the hell is your problem?
All right, I feel like these are,
Kind of done?
yeah. I'm going to take them off and do the other two.
Okay.
But this is a good time for you to tell the, I don't know, Ricola is making me think of the Mentos story.
The Mentos
Can you
story.
hold the lid, please, while I take these off?
Hold on, please.
Okay.
Need a towel.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
hot.
I feel like these are very done. If they're not done, we'll put them
These
back on.
sort of chicken breast portions are
All right.
very narrow.
But I
and they
want to
don't
put the
take
other
that all
two
that
on,
long.
so you can put those down. Well, no, keep it. I want to season these.
Oh, yes. Please do season.
Yes. All right. And then you can. Okay. One. Hold on. And then we can get rid of this tray, which would help. Okay.
Yes, it would. Okay. Place.
Okay. Yep. All right.
On we go.
Okay. That can go. This can go.
Wait a minute.
I know. I was going to put that on there, but I don't have anything to put it on with. So. Now you got to go wash your hands.
I'm going away anyway.
Paul has a good story. Oh, Ken, thank you. Amy says I'm addicted to Mentos. It's not a bad story about Mentos at all. It's just a funny story. Mentos, the fresh maker. I remember there used to be a band. I never heard them, but I would see like people would put up stickers all over New York that just said Der Fresh Maker. Someone named their band Der Fresh Maker.
Der Fresh Maker. I remember Der Fresh Maker.
Okay,
I never saw them. I remember the stickers anyway.
All right. So,
I need to make a thing. I don't have.
Paprikash.
It's 35 minutes in. What's in my hand?
I thought
Hello?
you made a drink.
Hello? No.
Oh, well, no wonder you're guzzling mine.
See?
All right,
I took 2 sips.
So because you're fresh and full of life. Okay, so
Fresh goes better with life.
I'm going to read what you're doing so you can tell the Mentos story.
Sure.
Okay, so he's making something called this one, right?
Just a minute. Why is this wet?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Then I'm going to make my other drink.
Time, gentlemen. So this is going to be.
Is that
I was
the-
making something. I decided to make something that I would have whilst grilling. Bourbon smoky sour. So we're going with 2 ounces of the bourbon. The Bergen. Haven't been using wild turkey. This has really become our house bourbon. It's a middle shelf bourbon. It's a grade above. It's not.
It's definitely
It's
okay.
not cheap. It's not hideously expensive. I mean, this was a very reasonable price for 175. Very repeatable, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People who are just like, I've got this bottle of bourbon. It's $85. I'm like, I'm not going to do that every week. You know,
Mm-mm.
jeez, I'm not going to do that often. 2 ounces of the bourbon, and I need ½ ounce of the apres. Now, if you've got apricot, like
Did you just say apricot?
an apricot? I was trying to figure out what the hell I was saying. Apricot eau de vie
Apricot.
or apricot brandy. That would probably work as well. But this is actually the sticky stuff. So.
Errol says, guzzling, Kelly. Paul took 2 sips.
Thank you.
Errol's got your back.
There you go. She complains. She complains.
Tea fresh.
Back to the thing.
Okay. Yeah, we might need more of this. Oh, you take ½ ounce of this,
½ ounce lemon juice.
Yes.
Okay.
and then a dropper of the Dram Palo Santo bitters.
Palo Santo wood. That's the sort of thing that you'll see in a lot of circles. We found these at Galusian's, which
Yes.
has astonishing store. All of you folks who are into cooking and whatnot,
If you're in New York City,
you really got to hit this place. So I'm going to go
Mhm.
for probably that much, probably more like half a
Mhm.
dropper worth. Fairly oily bitters, but they have a lot of aroma and flavor. And I thought it would work really well. So this should be pretty interesting, sort of a sour. It's pretty straight up sour otherwise.
$85. That's more than one ticket for Madness. Hi, Satellite. Good to see you.
Hey, I'm sure it's a nice bottle of bourbon when it costs so much, but still.
Peter says, speaking of, Nick says, speaking of bourbon, Jepson's makes a bourbon that's apparently super yummy. Okay. All
Jepson's,
right.
as in Malort?
Yeah, yeah, that's Jepson's.
Hello.
Freshman or original? Wait, with all this Mentos talk, is there any mint cocktail you would actually recommend? Yeah.
Mint cocktail?
Well, not mint cocktail, but, well, I have two. Both classic. That is hot. Okay. Yeah, I'm turning these over.
I doubt that these need to be frying it.
Yeah, we can turn that off.
Turn that way down. Keep it
so, a Mai Tai is garnished with fresh mint, which is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I would not drink this for a cocktail like before dinner or during dinner. But for dessert, you could do worse than a grasshopper.
Much worse.
Like I said, it's not dinner, or it's not for drinking with dinner or before dinner.
No.
It's a dessert drink. But for a dessert drink, grasshopper. Mint julep is good, yes, Nick.
Mint julep is very good.
Yep, mint julep is good.
It's really just it's like it's an old fashioned that you decided to throw in with over a ton of mint. That's about it. And
Satellite, we're glad you made it. After 2 hours,
nice so
felt fresh. I couldn't feel my tongue. Okay, you got to tell the story while I make another drink. Although I'm going to try one of these tenders.
Yep. Eat.
I'm gonna see how I did.
Eat, Mama, eat.
If they're not good, it's all my fault. All right.
You did it, Rose.
These are all on me.
I got.
It will be all on me if I don't get it off of this skewer. Oh, they're way done. They're plenty done. Oh, and they're kind of soft. Yay! They didn't get dried out.
Awesome. Where is the smoking contraption?
It's over here.
Oh, okay. Really lacking space here. Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
I'm shocked. What's gonna be a problem?
My glass is too big.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Pardon me.
I gotta go get the tequila for round 2. Okay. Know where to put this. I'll put it back on the tray. Okay. These chicken tenders are getting very done. Now, I think they'll be okay because we turned the heat off.
Check the size of your glass before you decide to go for that stone, folks. Okay. And we need to do...
Oh, yep. Dime also went over to Facebook. Hello. When it comes to dinner, I do enjoy a Chianti before or with dinner. There you go.
There you go. That sounds like a great week.
Where are we based? Oh, we're in Middletown, New York. Yeah. Jesse. Yes. Guys, there's grapefruit Listerine. I'm asking for a cocktail and dental hygiene. Recently had 3 cavities. Not enough alcohol cleanser. No. Oh, man.
I tell you. It sounds all wrong.
The struggle.
It's real.
You do a grapefruit cocktail. He can do it. I can't have grapefruit, but he can.
Can't do it anymore. Cherry wood. Okay, so I'm going to do this with cherry wood.
These are good. Oh my God.
I'm still enjoying these Brussels here. I'll get to them. We got to make this cocktail. I've already poured this. I had just a draft to reduce this to get some space in there. But I got to get that little spoon.
Oh my gosh, these came out so well.
This comes with this little guy, which looks an awful lot like, I'm not going to say what that looks like. And
I will.
We are going to put a couple of spoons worth of the cherry in there. So this is basically just tiny little chip. You just can take some cherry and just grind it up really fine. This is so small. And you really don't need that much in here. You're just trying to get these torching so it makes smoke.
Lisa and Errol are saying that they've used their smoker on red wines like Cabernet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hello.
I would try it.
Okay,
Eric says, I wonder if Frangelico would be good smoked. Only one way to find out.
Yep. So I got a cocktail glass that will fit this guy. Torch, 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 torch.
Oh my gosh.
Dig that.
This chicken came out so well. So all you do is take a packet of chicken tenders,
Let's sit on the glass.
marinate in equal parts Aperol and soy sauce, and then string them onto skewers. And then before you grill them, shake them with, it's a store brand, but they called it Tandoora Tikka curry powder.
There you go. The tandoor, of course, is a particular kind of clay oven that you would stick inside an oven. It was like you would heat this up, but it is this clay pot that has this conical lid that, like, your food will release water vapor, and it will like rise to the top of that and help to steam the food through. That's the idea of the tandoor.
The French Olico.
It's heavily spiced and it is highly aromatic. It's really delicious stuff. And you can do that with all sorts of things. If you're a vegetarian, do tandoori vegetables. You can do this with all sorts of meats. And let that sit for a while, and away we go. Ready for the reveal, and boom, there's check that on.
I want to try that. I'm having some more Brussels sprouts.
Oh man, you just immediately get that hit. That's nice. I'm having some more Brussels too, because I heard I've been like yakking.
Oh, you haven't even had yours.
I don't want Brussels. It's carbonized and caramelized, really nice.
Carbonized?
Mm-hmm. They got red chard on the outside.
Okay.
Extremely tender inside. The flavor is really good. Good hit of salt on there, a little bit of sweetness. Excellent job from this one over here.
Oh.
Baby, these are really, really great. I never had these as a kid. I would have thought these were way too weird.
Oh, the one we got is pretty close to the Sun brand. Okay, great. Oh, Dime, I'm glad, because I looked.
Excellent.
I looked in both the international aisle and the spice aisle. No dice.
Oh, and by the way, another thing about Brussels sprouts, soy free.
Ooh.
So our friend Amy here can have them, because a lot of other products out there are just like.
I love Brussels sprouts too. Oh, grapefruit cocktail, like a Hemingway daiquiri. Yeah, those. Man.
Yeah, they're good.
Wah, wah. Oh, Peter says with poultry, I like to marinate with lemon juice and white wine. That'd be amazing.
Lemon juice and wine product, you're getting awfully close to like a sidecar.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. And literally, there are times when I'll throw stuff on the grill and I'll call it like Mai Tai shrimp. And what do? Here's the big secret. You make a Mai Tai and you pour it over the shrimp.
Eric's saying,
wow.
I wish I had some of my sister's broccoli balls. That sounds good. Getting hungry.
Num, 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 num.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Try this out. You're still getting a smoke. It's no longer like, but you're still going to smoke it. And you can always revive that. You can always just do another smoking on that.
I'm definitely getting the smokiness there.
And that's actually totally making that happen. Wow.
All right. I need... We use that to inflame a crisp skin of chicken. You can do that, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I got one of those torches. What are they? Oh, a creme brulee torch. Brulee torch is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, which is just a butane torch. You could literally use like a brazing torch, like you would use for plumbing on it, but it's just huge thing. So like that's why this size of guy, which is much closer to what you would light a cigar with, is, and I've seen cigar lighters that look almost exactly like this, and they'll go boom. And this is good if you do actually happen to like enjoy tobacco products and you're trying to light a big stogie. Something that will give you some serious flame is good to get a nice even burn. That's very important with a stove.
Man, these are good. These Brussels sprouts are good. They taste like
15 minutes in the air fryer. Wow, that's like you would have to spend like an hour in the big oven to get that same effect. Although our new oven, which is actually not that new anymore, a couple of years, it's still gorgeous, great device. Works so much better than the old one. I mean, it was real easy. We just called the gas guys to hook it up, and they were like, "Hey, nice oven." It does have the fan, so it's a convection, and that makes a hell of a lot of difference in terms of making even heat in there.
Okay.
Yeah, they really did come. They're like, wow, this is really cool. I think they're used to hooking up these white porcelain appliances that are fairly boring. This is pretty cool. And it's not like it's like a Viking, some massive industrial oven that you would have in your kitchen, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, yes, being small makes them very efficient. Hi, Chaz. Good to see you.
Well, Chaz,
If it's Wednesday, this must be Brussels.
No!
I did watch that. What is it? If it's Tuesday, this must be Brussels.
Belgium.
Belgium. Yes, I did. I did watch that film one time. It's very funny.
That's is that Suzanne Plachette
Yes.
or?
Yep.
Or Brenda Vaccaro?
No, it's Suzanne Plachette.
Okay.
It's still there.
Take it off, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna get the tequila.
Do this. I will speak to the crowd. So the Mentos story.
Oh yeah, please.
There was a period of time where I was overhearing so many great conversations that I started writing them down.
Although I did overhear 2 good ones yesterday, which I will share.
You'll share with us.
Yes.
So the I love overheard conversations because they're just out of context and they make very little sense. But this one was extremely straightforward. So 2 bros, Subway, 23rd Street, got to be about 1995.
Spray.
This is spray.
It's on the floor.
It's on the floor.
Thank you.
First on the phone.
2 bros on the subway, 1995.
Around 23rd Street, must have been off of the N train.
Doesn't matter.
There you go. No, it does matter. It's critical that it's the N train going northbound. The southbound platform didn't have this conversation. So there you go. The 2 bros.
My mistake.
They walk up. I'm just standing there waiting for the train. They walk up, and one of them simply says to the other, and this is just like this total dependent clause. So anyway, back to the subject of the Mentos commercial. And you're like, there was a prior conversation about the Mentos commercial? Here he goes. And he proceeds to say, the first line in the commercial is, fresh goes better with life, which is true. And then proceeds to say, what the F does that mean? And I remember at the time thinking, he's right. What the F does that mean? Not a clue. That was hilarious. And I said, this is crazy. I'm writing this down immediately. So there we go.
You just drive out of town and grab real jerk chicken from a Jamaican food truck. Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
We got a good food cult. I just looked at the word cult. Food trucks, not food cults.
Food
Although
trucks.
There are food cults, too.
We got actually pretty good food trucks locally, but food trucks in the big city.
Oh, did Paul and I see the cult in NYC? Ken is asking.
No. I've never seen the cult.
Yes, and an early Ian McShane, yes.
Oh, yeah. Never seen the cult. I would have. I mean, they rock. They rock pretty hard. There was a point where their lead singer was actually performing with the remaining 3 members of the Doors because they wanted a tour, and he's like a huge Jim Morrison fan. And I've seen some video of that, and he was all right, you know. I think
Bad slogans are my dirty pleasure as a copywriter. Oh,
But shows that Rev Ken and I saw in the city, shall we say 1987 Fishbone.
Oh, my God.
The Ritz.
Oh, yes.
That crowd
Love Fishbone.
was about to kill you because you had to keep up with them bouncing around the floor. It was like, I'm going to die! You know, everybody is like a foot taller than I am. I'm like, you know, and everyone's just stage diving. That was intense chaos.
In the loo.
And every time I've ever seen Fishbone subsequently, it's exactly the same. It's this controlled chaos and this thing. And they're just a hell of a lot of fun. So I highly recommend Fishbone. They are
Fishbone is freaking awesome.
They are that ska metal band that you never actually knew about. Oh, and yeah, like AB has seen them.
I've seen them.
Holy fill in the blank.
I've seen them.
We saw them up in Woodstock, total hippie enclave.
We did.
There was some dude in there with a prayer wheel, and it was like, oh, get the hell out. You know, they were just like off the damn hook. And they had a pretty fun opening act, too.
Gettysburg Mab. Not only will it be the Wednesday Valentine's Day happy hour, it also happens to be my birthday.
Hello.
So, yes, my birthday is Valentine's Day. So we will be going live
Hello.
on my birthday. Oh, and I wanted to mention this while you're all here. While you're all here.
Ooh, look at that. It's still steaming.
We were talking about doing an after hours thing. And we couldn't get it together for this week. But I'm thinking like maybe starting in February.
Let's actually set up a time. Well, the time would be when this ends. And then like where the hell that happens and how you get to it. And it should be pretty easy. Should be pretty casual.
But I was also going to say, St. Louis. I've been in St. Louis twice. I played St. Louis on tour in The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
Which was fun. And my biggest memory of it was getting this kind of rectangular pizza that was cut into squares.
Yeah. Which
was really good. And
St. Louis pizza.
And then Paul and I driving through St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And
getting stuck on the bridge out of St. Louis into Illinois.
Because there was a police activity.
Because the police had apparently chased a couple of boneheads in a van onto a bridge. And they caught them, they trapped them on the bridge, and there was a helicopter and everything. And I'm thinking, what are you guys going to do? Jump off into the water? Just give up so we can get the hell across this bridge and go. We were also running low on gas.
But that's the thing. We were almost out of gas. So I was the Wicked Witch of the West, Devin. So, yeah, St. Louis pizza is good, yes. But I can't in good conscience call it pizza. Oh, Ben. Uh-oh, Ben threw down.
Oh, no.
Okay, so.
Oh, wait, Nick is here? Can we talk about Chicago pizza?
I just want to say what I just did. Okay, so this is the same drink I did before, except instead of rye, I used tequila. So I'm calling this one the Smoky Ginger Rita. 2 ounces Reposado tequila, ½ ounce ginger liqueur, ½ ounce fresh lemon juice, 3 dashes, P. Brothers Turkish tobacco bitters. I think I'm going to do what you did and wait till it's in the glass to smoke it this time.
Measure your glass against the smoking apparatus, and then you'll know what to do.
Apparatus. The apparatus. After us, yes.
There you go, Bader.
Bunch of Chicago stuffed pizza while I was in town. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Never, that's my ex's job. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
We slept on the floor of the train station. We were all lost and lonely. We were snotty Hofstra college kids waiting for the first train.
Oh, jeez.
And you weren't there for that, Paul?
Well, if it was a cult, then no. I remember coming back from shows at the Ritz, and you'd have to get yourself to Penn and hop on train out to Hempstead.
Well,
and I go into that station now to get to work, for God's sake, which is actually up at
what's the smoker thing?
Radio City. So I don't know why the hell I have to go into Penn Station, except that it's what it is. And I don't remember sleeping on the floor there, although there was times I came back from band rehearsal where I kind of conked out there until the first train.
That works. That fits.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that size glass will do it.
Yep. Okay.
The bigger one, no dice.
Shake with ice, strain into a cocktail glass, and smoke with your smokers, according to your smoker's directions. What happened to my... I had a 10.
You did?
I did.
It's on the top of the smoker.
Okay.
Oh.
I need some ice. Can you...
I'd be glad to.
I'll hold your... Oh.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I got a space over here. I need to do this.
Is there still... Are there still chips in here? It needs more chips. Okay. I'm going to add more chips and then...
There you go.
Shake and then start your drink. Uh-oh. What'd you drop? It's just the lid. It's no big deal. No big deal.
Give me a pain, that's all. There you go. Here's smoke. Here's sugar.
Thank you.
Shake a bit.
Appreciate that.
You're adding more cherry?
I'm adding some... We need some more chips.
What chips are you adding?
Whichever ones these are.
Those are cherries. So that's what was in there. So you're just adding to the cherry.
Yep.
I don't think it matters too much if you mix the chips up. I mean, these woods are all slightly aromatic this way or that way. Yeah, call the smoker police, for Pete's sake. But yeah.
All right.
Have we ever tried using liquid smoke? Yes.
Yes.
I almost did it today.
Really well.
And then I thought I would really skew the flavors of the cocktail off. And I'm like, I don't have enough time to test this out. So maybe next time. But
yes, you can pre-smoke the glass, Ben.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
But liquid smoke is totally legit. It is actually made from smoke. You know, you just sort of, you capture smoke when you make the stuff. So.
Yeah, Dimey, as long as you can trap the smoke, I think it would work. But yes, you can pre-smoke the glass. Ben is correct.
Dime, if you had a vessel that was like taller than this and slightly wider, right? Just slightly. And you can put your food in there and you put your topper on and smoke that sucker and just let it sit. It should do it. It should do it.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to add my twist first. And then smoke my drink. I love it. It's so easy to use, this smoker kit. And it adds a little something.
I should put some more food on, shouldn't I?
Yeah, do you want to do... Oh, we'll have to make a trip to Chicago. Peter, yes. Chicago was so much fun.
Chicago's a great town. No question.
It is really fun.
Whoever's calling it the second city is missing a trick.
Yes. Our Square Pizza chain is in Madison, Wisconsin, is celebrating 50 years in 2024. Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Wow. Cool. That's impressive. Second brother, called it him and him when we were dating. Fell in love with her. Oh. From the north side, Wrigleyville.
Mm-hmm. Now you're talking.
Nick, we gotta.
Giordano's, baby.
Yes, we gotta hit you up.
When we were last there, I believe, like she had the Italian beef sandwich, and I had the stuffed dog, or vice versa. One of us had one, and one of us the other. It was way too much food, and I was like, I'm about to die. But it was so good. What can I tell you? Awesome. The thing is, like, New Yorkers will be like, Chicago pizza, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's food. It's good food. It's made from a food culture. How the hell can you go wrong? Literally.
A vessel with a pestle. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
Interestingly, Amy, I did not have a pestle, but I should have.
Aww. How excited are you to turn 25 this year? I'm very excited.
Now you're talking. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh. Haven't blocked anyone then. Do they have any Italian wine at the place? Which place? Okay. Paul, where's your smoking jacket?
Oh, right. Seriously, what's my problem?
Oh, here we go.
I've got my grill apron on, which happens to be a... Oh, that's really hard to see, but yeah. It's an Illinois apron. That's wow.
It's also good with tequila.
You suddenly have this big hit of smoke in your nose.
I love that all the Chicago people are like throwing down.
Throw down, man. Everywhere we go, we find awesome people and awesome food. Everywhere we go, we find awesome people and awesome food.
Yes.
I remember the time when we were in San Francisco.
Oh,
and you had to line on some dim sum, and we go there, and our friend who was saying
too much food. Like, yeah, that's Chicago. Whoever's talking about square pizza. Oh, I got it. All right.
There you go.
Oh, geez. Yeah. All right. I think everyone's good now. Everyone's having fun. All right.
It's all good part. I was talking about like when we were in San Francisco about 20 years ago, and we go to dim sum place, and our friend we were with was like, that's kind of an insider place. She scored some joint that was really cool. It was really
I just read about it in some magazines. So.
It was really great food.
Oh, Peter's saying, what is everyone's favorite wine with Italian food? Oh, good night, Devin.
Good night, Devin. Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
And Jessica.
Yes. It was just, it's so good to see you.
Who's a Cubs fan?
Chicago people, you got to throw down.
It just makes me think about the movies from Bad Moms.
Oh yeah.
We talk about the Cubbies.
Cubbies.
The Cubbies.
Of course, they had like the longest World Series losing streak
even St. Louis
in history.
Yeah,
and then suddenly they kicked it.
Even St. Louisans admit it's cheese on a cracker. Yeah, go Cubs, go! All right, I love it. All right, everyone's playing nice.
Yeah, please.
Well, sports
sports
rivalries, it's no joke.
Sports rivalries are ridiculous, but baseball rivalries are heavily concentrated on the East Coast, I think. Elsewhere, people are like, hey, man, I'm just going here to see a game.
Oh, see, Gettysburg Man says, I'm a Yankees fan. Pray we have a better year this year. Yikes. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was not a good year for the Yankees. I actually saw a game in July because one of our correspondents from San Diego was in town with the family. He gets tickets to see a ball game. His daughter doesn't want to go. He just laid out a lot of money for a ball game. He's like, who do you want to know in New York? He calls me. I'm like, damn it, I need to go to that game. I said, yeah, I'll be there. So I got myself, I figured out how to get there. I had to actually I could have done a couple of things, but I hung out with a friend who lives in Pelham and trucked my stuff into the game. Pretty easy to do that from there. And I was like, thanks, man. I got him a couple of beers. It was good. It was actually a really good game.
There's a huge Cardinals-Cubs rivalry here.
Oh, the Cards and the Cubs, baby. Well, the Cardinals
I feel like in New York it's the Sox and it's not even the Mets and the Yankees. It's like the Sox and the Yankees.
It's the Sox and the Yankees. It's Boston, New York. It's a very old rivalry. It's very silly, and they go with it. And any Mets fans here will be like, hey, man, you just hang in and the miracles occur. That's the thing.
Oh, you thought with any pasta as a semi-sweet white for me. Okay. All right.
Oh, in terms of pasta and wine,
Oh,
I'm going to throw down right here, right now, and say that if I had to choose right now, desert island dish, linguine fra diavolo, with a nice Chianti or Pinot Noir. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't care about anything else.
really?
That's awesome. I'm thinking about what we had in the summer, and that I just finished the plate with that stuff. That was so good.
Now, how many dishes do you get on this deserted island?
Deserted island, one. You have to keep eating it.
Okay. Yeah, once upon a time there was the Mets and the Braves. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, I'm still recuperating from our Steelers missing the playoffs. Oh,
Oh man,
no.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so
Anyway,
if you can only eat one meal for the rest of your life,
what would it be?
one meal for the rest of your life.
I hate to throw down on that. That's like when people say desert island discs. You get 5 records for the rest of your life. I'm like, oh, I would
No,
drive
but then I
myself
think
insane. That's
think
too
like,
much.
well, you brought it up,
I did, didn't
but
I?
I think like, how many courses do I get in this meal? All right, so we love our cheese on cracker. Oh, I love it.
But
Okay, so wait, are you doing ribs?
yep.
Ooh, he's making ribs.
Well, we marinated them. It's time to make them happen for real.
This was Mom's idea.
She asked for short ribs, which are actually beef.
So the tandoori was Dime's idea.
These are pork ribs, which are just,
Okay,
ribs.
so
All right, let's get these guys in.
one meal for the rest of your life. Probably pizza, Nick says. It's bread, veggies, cheese, and meat if you choose. There you go.
Mm-hmm. If you choose.
Yeah, Amy says, I'm a Boston gal. Red Sox, because my grandfather and mom would be rolling in their graves if we switched teams.
You can't do it!
I feel you.
Back in the day, a long time ago, there was something
Yeah.
called the Boston Braves, but they moved to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, how do people feel about when your team leaves town? And suddenly they're not the Boston Braves, so the Atlanta Braves, or they're not the Oakland A's, they're moving to Vegas. So,
Vegas. Oakland moved to Vegas?
yes.
Holy crap.
Mine would be something
Let's
with
go.
shrimp for sure. Me too, Giddy's right now. I love shrimp
What?
or lobster. It's hard to know. Seafood for sure. It's like you get 3 wishes. Well, one of those wishes would be for a bunch more wishes. That's like the movie Genie, actually. Yeah, shrimp. Getting some votes for shrimp. Yeah. Happy family stir fry with rice. A bit of everything. That's good. Steak and lobster. Yum. So good. And then you have to have dessert too, because if it's one meal, I feel like you get the entire meal. Appetizer, salad, soup, main course, dessert, fruit and cheese course. Oh. Oh no, jeez. Sports talk. I had to bring it up, didn't I?
You did it, Rose.
So he's doing shrimp. I also got naan because I said, I was Soylent Green. Yeah, I saw a recipe for naan on the indoor grill. So let's
I've got
do
the ribs
it.
going.
Okay,
Do
all right.
some
We have all this chicken here.
Okay. We'll put this on
I'll put it on. Oh, okay, I got it.
200 should
All right,
be good
all
for
right.
naan.
I'm going to butter it. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with some of that tandoori powder and some garlic.
So working on these Brussels. These are still super tender inside and very crispy outside. Air fryer, that might be the bomb of these things. Yeah. I remember for Christmas dinner for years, my mother would make a brisket, which is actually like really a Jewish recipe, with broccoli that you would put into the oven.
Did you just say broccoli?
Yeah, I said broccoli.
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 Well, pronounce it any way you want. It's all the same veg.
Broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
That's so New York. I made some broccoli.
Pardon me. Oh, yeah.
A little nosh.
Just a little bit. I need a thing.
I wish I lived in Maine or something. Lobster is so cheap. I know, right?
Oh, yeah. Seriously.
Yes. You gotta live where it comes out of the water.
We bear in mind that what is lobster, like crab, it is a crustacean that's a bottom feeder. So basically, it spends its life eating garbage. So as a delicacy, it's kind of crazy.
I gotta read this. At Gettysburg Museum saying, any chance you could do a Super Bowl happy hour on the 7th of February with some good bar snacks? The funny thing about that is I did a Super Bowl video a long time ago. And I made a special football dress for it, which I saw today when I was up in my closet upstairs.
There you go.
You know what? It was meant to be because you said that and I found that dress. So yes, we will do that.
Let's do the bowl. We do not follow football too much. I know that Glendora is a Jets fan. So there we go.
Amy's saying some restaurant had $10 lobster during the snowstorm this week, but I noticed the special too late. Oh my god.
Boy.
I would be very depressed if
I missed the $10 lobster.
All right, soylent green.
Okay. Whole Laughlin glass.
Oh, scallops with some garlic and oregano. Peter, that sounds amazing. Oh, okay. Train talk.
Filled with ice.
I'm going to butter the naan. What happened to the butter?
It's actually here getting soft.
Okay.
It's been catching some residual heat, so now you're probably in really good shape.
Good.
I'm telling you.
I'm buttering the naan.
Strawberry Line in Honesdale, Rochester, Genesee.
Oh boy.
Really? Wow.
Okay.
I recognize some of those names. Yeah. There you go.
The grill is ready.
Very fun. Lobster is an insect that was once fed to prisoners during colonial times.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Crustaceans are close related to arachnids. So, are you eating a really huge, like, exoskeleton spider? Yeah, more or less. There are people who will actually fry up and eat, say, when I'm thinking of really like tarantulas, really those spiders, and they say it tastes like crab. Good reason for that.
It's just the butter.
Yeah.
It's just the butter that makes it so amazing. Okay.
Butter.
We need to.
Now, in Indian food, everything is fried in butter. The truth is, it's fried in clarified butter, which is called ghee. So it's all fried in butter fat. That's what gives it all that fun flavor.
Okay. We need to. All right. This is going to be messy. Hold on.
Why are you doing both sides?
I was going to do. Okay. All right.
I want to do one side. I mean, you're going to do fine.
All right. Which side down?
That's it.
Is it really?
Yep.
Okay.
Right down.
All right. Hold on.
There you go. Right. Never abandon your butter. Seriously, I mean.
He grills more than I do.
This is what, if I can say one thing,
Okay, open it up.
as to why I'm not a real big fan of vegan, it's like you don't use butter. Why not? You know, millions, billions of Hindus use butter all the time, and they don't harm an animal. There you go. Okay, not double fashion. Collins glass.
I need.
Or Collins glass, chimney glass, or tall glass.
G for the win. Never abandon your butter.
No milk solids.
Right.
So we're going to make my next thing. I figured would be something you could also grill with. That should be pretty easy. And we're going to go with, I said, grilling highball. 1.5 ounces of the Reposado tequila. Happen to have it right here. Boom, boom, boom. And here we go. Here is my pony in a shot. So 1.5 ounces goes right here. We're simultaneously grilling that naan in back of me, which is getting this serious smoky flavor going on already, and the ribs to my left. If you could put that away, please, I really appreciate that. 1.5 ounces of black tea. I'm gonna have to go get that. It's over there.
All right, we'll have to see how this goes. I'm skeptical of this drink, but we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Oh, wait. Oh, geez. Ken says, my parents went to Boston Braves game and went home with green paint on pans from recently painted seats. Oh, no.
No!
I feel like we should turn this off. I feel like it's getting fun.
Well, you can check it out. You get the tongs.
What's the matter, you? Hey, gotta know respect.
See what's going on.
Wow, that is smoky.
Okay, flip.
I'm flipping.
Try the other side. They'll get nice and. Wow, this is a good idea.
Oh,
Okay.
it smells good.
I need some bitters in here, though.
All right, what do you want? What do you want?
We got over there.
We have the.
I'll take the Turkish tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a dash of the Turkish tobacco.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Think of George Foreman. Oh.
And I'm going to go with, I'll take a twist. One of the big, yeah, those guys. Take the twist. Make sure you express some oil over the glass.
Yeah, lacto-vegetarian, ovo-lacto-vegetarian. If I went vegan, it would have to be that. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I think I'm already, like, protein deprived, apparently, so.
And I'm going to pop one of these Betty Buzz sparkling lemon limes. You could literally fill it with whatever lemon lime soda you like.
Yeah, I feel like I could do vegetarian. I just couldn't do. I mean, I feel like I like a lot of vegan food, but honestly, I would probably be sick all the time because apparently I already don't get enough protein. So whatever.
You're gonna be lacking some micronutrients.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
This needs some.
Wait, let's see.
Yeah.
More booze.
Yeah, sure. It's a heavy dose of lemon lime soda, so I'm gonna have to put something else in there.
More booze.
Okay, so the first thing we do is change that up to another.
I would add another ounce.
2.5 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes.
It's a tall one.
Betty Buzz. Yeah, Blake Lively. Yep.
Yep.
Carry her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Got good market penetration. Here we go.
Yeah, we have plentiful Betty Buzz here.
More of those bitters too.
Okay, so you gotta tell me what you did. What have you done?
2 more dashes of these guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna add.
And I might want some actual lemon juice in there too. Let's see.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Yep, going with that. See, we modified these along the way, so when you taste it, you're like, wow, that's terrible. You don't do that because I already modified it.
So we're up to 2.5 ounces of tequila.
Yeah, I'm pouring that in 1/2 ounce worth of lemon.
I would say I might want one of these too, but that's a lot of tequila.
Let's make it real.
Okay, so
I was really working on that idea of
did.
The lemonade and the tea and working that kind of idea.
So you added how
sort
much
of
lemon?
An Arnold Palmer-esque thing. Let's see what we got. 1/2 ounce lemon.
Okay. And
Much improved.
all right,
Yep.
and then how many? Oh, you added bitters. How much did you use of the bitters?
4 dashes of those bitters.
Oh, that's really nice now.
Yeah,
Yep.
That improved right up. It was very thin before, like one note, really bad.
Yep.
This you can have while you're grilling. It's a tall drink. It's going to go down slow. Plenty of things are happening. Plenty of smoke is happening, and it's real easy and it's good and fun. And you can do whatever you want for the base. I chose tequila because we had it, and I didn't want to be repetitive with the bourbon. But bourbon would work great. I think brandy would work just fine. Rye, sure, absolutely. Any brown goods.
Oh, the culinary, Ben. Oh, nice.
Hello.
I love it.
Hello.
Once you add grill marks, isn't it a panini? Cubanos.
Right.
Oh. Butter makes everything better.
Mm-hmm. Makes it better.
It kind of does.
It's flavor. It's all about the flavor. When people talk about the big obsession in American fast food, of course, is bacon. Bacon makes everything better. I'm like, well, bacon fat is a very specific flavor. It's been smoked. It's been cured. You have all these flavor notes going on. That's why these things kick up. And when you're talking about flavor solutions, that's really going to punch that higher. I don't think it's a universal solution, particularly if the thing is already made out of bacon. Bacon, red bacon doesn't really improve. However, like if you're going to put it on other types of meats, it might do some good. But butter, yeah, butter is a huge flavor thing.
Where's your plate?
I got it right here. Yay!
Oh boy, look at that.
How about that? Ooh, that smells pretty awesome.
It's gonna be hot.
Super hot. I'm gonna let that sit.
Is it weird if I have my bread with a knife and fork?
No, not at all.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna carefully.
James says I disagree. More bacon is always good. Bacon is mostly the processed flavor-wise. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had some really good bacon meals.
There's definitely the thing where if you're making breakfast and you're starting with pork bacon, you start with the pork bacon. You don't fry it up later. You fry it up first. You're under a ton of fat. You pour that off, and then the pan is full of fat. You fry up the eggs in that, and then you fry up the potatoes in that. And it's like that's how it does, and nothing will stick to pork fat. So there you go. The perfect frying medium.
Yeah, Ben, that sounds amazing. I was about to say that I have taken 2 classes at the culinary. But this is one class that I took at ICE, which is Institute of Culinary Education.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm having this. This is weird, but I'm having my naan with a fork because it's really hot.
I'm just ripping it apart because this is super awesome.
It's so hot.
Wow.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. And one of the instructors said there are 2 mistakes that home cooks always make. Not tasting as you go and not enough salt.
Yeah. People will kind of cut down on the salt, which is crazy. People eat a ton of salt.
Oh my God, this is really good.
It's really good. But tasting as you go is critical. You're cooking, keep figuring out how it's going.
Okay.
It's like when we're making the drinks and I try it and it's like, no. I start dosing it up, but one at a time, try it. One at a time, try it.
It's no longer broiling.
That's how you know when the thing is going back into line.
Oh.
I was thinking about drinks that people say, have you ever made this? And I look at them like, it's totally imbalanced. It's going to be the sickly sweet pile of junk. But if you add some sour to it and some bitters to it, you bring it back into balance. And that's the same thing with food. The exact same thing with food. Fat cells here, they're even seed oils. That's funny. Seed oils are quite heavy, as a matter of fact.
I'm about to get the hiccups. I thought I would announce that. I felt like I was getting the hiccups for a second. Okay, so the only vegan pizza I've ever had has been pizza without cheese. But couldn't you use vegan cheese is what I want to know.
Of course you could.
But I mean, like, is there a reason that doesn't work?
I would be careful about the way it melts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a little different. I mean, it's a manufactured product. It's also pretty high in sodium, etc. So be careful with that. But it should work just fine. I'm a cheap date.
Okay, they use vegan cheese at Mad Pizza. Okay.
All right. I'm going to have another bit of this because this is awesome. Like a little bit of a naan on the side is just like, this is the world's best pizza.
Say something to frighten the hiccups away. Night, Peter.
Night, Peter. Awesome.
Let's do the Sardi's thing.
Yeah, let's try.
And anyone else who's watching, let us know when we should go to Sardi's and do it.
We have a number of happy places in New York City, Manhattan, and Sardi's is definitely among them. And it's sort of it's not exactly a secret surfing spot. It's right there on 46th Street, right?
44th.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. See, I fooled you, but I didn't. You know where it is. And it's not that well attended as bars in the area go. And it's it's very heavily tied to show times. So like right before a show is crowded, and then during showtime, no one's there.
Well, any restaurants or bars in the theater district, the first thing they say to you is like, "Are you going to a show?" Because they will get you out of there in time for your show.
How are we looking? Wow.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna let those sit.
Yeah, they are sparking.
Looking pretty damn good. So what we did with the pork ribs, I did not do short ribs because they're actually a little expensive and different. But the pork ribs were marinated in wicked pickle and pickle juice. And then I just drained them, threw them on the grill here, and threw on some barbecue powder.
Nick was asking what precedes the hiccups. Yeah, it's just I don't know, just a feeling like I'm going to hiccup.
Trigger.
Yeah, yep.
Trigger.
Oh, there's a pizzeria in Lake George that had vegan pizza.
Oh, wow.
Sam and Tammy go there during Ohana. Okay, nice. Okay, good to know.
Very cool. Yeah, there's some really great places around the area which will do those options. And if you just want some like seafood fra diavolo, can we recommend a place for you? Wow. I want to go back there this year. I was about to say next year. No, this year. Because, I would do that again. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. Well, we enjoy good food.
Wow, this came out really well.
We enjoy good food. You enjoy good food. We're trying a few really simple things. This was just like brush this with some butter, actual butter, and some of that tandoori powder.
And garlic.
If you had like
garlic powder.
And garlic powder. If you had garam masala, I think that would work fine. That kind of thing. If you had my barbecue rub that I used on the ribs, I think that would work fine. Frankly, they're all in the same family. One of these might have more coriander. One of these might have more turmeric. Damn, it all works. It all works. It's all about the flavor, baby. Shrimp Diavolo. Oh, man, after my heart. I tell you, my all-time favorite actual pasta sauce is really just the heart attack on the plate, because the puttanesca is full of all of these preserved things which are full of salt. They're really, really heavy, but is just a flavor bomb. And I'm like, wow, that's so good. But Fra Diavolo is awesome. Love Fra Diavolo. So,
Chaz is saying hiccups cure. Lime or lemon wedge doused in Angostura peppers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm going to try that next time.
I will try that next time. Please. Thank you. Yep. Yep.
Autocorrect. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah.
At your expense.
Autocorrect doesn't like 4-letter words. And I do like 4-letter words when I'm texting. So I was trying to like ducking. Like, no, I did not mean ducking. Only I didn't say fudge.
Maybe Amy wants a seafood diavolo.
Oh, a vodka sauce. I love a vodka sauce. I've been doing like a pumpkin vodka sauce.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Which I completely like backed into accidentally, because there was one time I was making sauce and it's like I got pumpkin and I got vodka.
Does Amy want to join us this year at Monty's?
Amy.
We could put a thing together and you'll be happy.
Monty's in Lake George. Nick, are you here? Monty's in Lake George.
Hello, Nikki. I think that.
Oh my God. That
it's
place
is
so much fun.
Really easy walk. And you're going to want to walk back to.
I call it an auto mistake, and I don't need help in that area.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what I meant to say. It wasn't ducking.
You're going to want to walk after this meal because you got to walk it off a bit. Oh, man.
It wasn't
so
ducking. Also, piggy. Oh, yes. Okay, so Monty's, which was opened in what, like 1954?
1954.
Yeah.
It's been there forever.
Old school Italian place in
Old school. George. Not exactly red checker tablecloths, but yeah.
Darn close.
Same vibe, man.
Darn close.
Same vibe.
And we went there Sunday after Ohana last year. And like, I don't know, like after all the A&W and spam and everything, I'm just like, I just want pasta.
Give me a plate of pasta.
And
with a big bottle of wine.
It was everything I hoped for.
And I said, like, to start off, I really like to start off with a classic. And I'm like, hey, give me a dry Manhattan. and it was just ideal. It was so well done.
I don't like a 4-letter word. It's work. Oh. Oh, yes. Chill Sunday. Amy, Chill Sunday. There's so much to do. There's there's the wine we could do tasting on. We could just like make our way to Monty's.
There's the wine tasting. There's the distillery tasting. There's a
and
brewery.
It's all right there on Canada Street.
Just walk on down. And I think there's actually that wine fest that happens. I mean, you're gonna have to pay for a ticket. Yeah, probably not going to do that, but they're right there serving brew, and I'm like, oh wow.
Oh, I love pasta too.
Yeah.
Oh, you all have to come.
The reason we went here was because
everyone's got to come.
Our friend Joe, an Ohana pioneer, year one man, actually said, well, my uncle and aunt used to go to this joint in Lake George. We figured it out, and I'm like, it has to be Monty's.
Yeah.
Been there since the early 50s. And you hit the place, and it's just like, it looks like this is vintage.
Yeah.
You go in and they're very cool. They sit you down and like, you want to, would you like something to drink? You order like a classic and it's just spot on. It was so good.
We will have to talk offline, Amy. Yes.
Let's talk. That's very good. I would like to investigate these ribs.
I would like to investigate another drink.
Do that first.
But I'm not going to have another cocktail.
No, I did a tall one. You could do similar.
I'll have no. You have a beer.
No, I'll have a beer.
Beer in the fridge
behind you.
You sound
so darn cast. We'll get you a beer.
Oh,
beer. Have a beer. We happen to have these guys. Oh, take your pick. You got a Kolsch or a Winterlager.
Well, it's winter. I'll have a winter lager.
A winter lager. We actually picked these up recently. The Captain Lawrence. There's a pack that has the Clearwater Kirsch and one that has beer. And it has a really big letters beer. I'm like,
I know it does look like a generic beer.
We're really getting into Repo Man territory here. And actually, I tried it. And it really is. Have a beer.
Thank you, Amy. If I had a cider, I would have a cider.
Oh man,
I know we don't
get any more
cider
cider
now.
Damn it!
I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna have this.
Actually, we have a bottle of regular cider in the fridge that has been fizzing, and it's really good.
I'll take a glass though.
I might do something with that in a second. I don't know.
I don't want to be common trash.
Please use the glass for that.
That was in some book I read a million years ago. It was like the guide to being a Southern belle or something. That you can't drink out of a can because it makes you common trash. So now whenever we drink out of a can, we're like, I'm common trash. Anyway, I'm going to wait for that foamy head to subside.
In the meantime.
Oh my gosh. Ribs.
All right.
Oh, heavens. Heavens to Betsy. That is hot.
Heaven. Yep. Let that sit.
Oh, here's I'm getting inspiration from you, Kelly. Oh, Amy says I have so many fun ciders. Oh, I would love to have a fun cider right now.
We're really enjoying the good ciders locally.
Oh. Next time I have to shovel snow, I'll have a beer prior or during the task. Just don't fall.
Yeah,
so it makes you uncommon trash. I want that.
I would like to be uncommon. Uncommon and trashy.
I like to think I'm uncommon trash.
Well, you're not common trash. That's for absolute for sure. So let's see here. Wow. This still smells distinctly of pickle because I used both the pickle juice for the marinade and the wicked pickle. And it's not like this is...
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
This is a chunk of pickle here. It's a brick. But it has that. And I think that is the big secret with a lot of grill masters is like, what are you marinating in? Brine. From what? Pickles. It's free.
Errol says, dang, Kelly, I've been common trash for years, but I've never had to wash the glass. There you go. See? Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Exit stage left. These are really good. Wow.
Uncommon trash.
Well, I'm eating with my fingers, so that makes me trash. There you go.
All right. The only reason I am going to slice off a piece of this rib is because if I try to eat this rib by picking it up, I'm going to mess up my lipstick and everything else. So
this is basically the next best thing to having.
I'm trying to saw it. It's not coming.
This is the next best thing to having a whole big bucket of poo-poos to my left that I could throw into the air fryer. That would be awesome. Yeah. But I did, as a matter of fact, and I happen to have a spare rib, like you would have at a poo-poo platter.
Don't like it. It's because you're a sophisticated lady. That's right.
Man, this is just flavor bomb going on right here.
Oh, have you ever substituted different carbonated beverages like Liquid Death instead of tonic? Do you like it with the quinine or no? Oh, I like tonic.
Well, quinine with
oh my God.
1 second in, but you're right.
Hold on. Ben says a coworker had a heart attack shoveling snow last week. Be careful. Yes.
Don't kill yourself.
We know someone who died working on his house.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I don't want to say don't work on your house, but seriously, don't be a hero. Hire someone if you need to.
Ultimately, my mother's father died working on his house.
And that's not even who I was thinking of.
At the time, and it's in the 70s, he was 75, and that was about an appropriate age, if there was such a thing.
Hi, Joe.
But still, you know.
I'm in for hot chicken wings and Fireball on ice. Nothing better for a cold winter evening.
Well.
That sounds good. Ben, get an air fryer. They're cheap.
They're not that much these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They've really come down because it was a big craze for them, like 3 years ago, and the prices were nuts. But it's stupid. It's just a convection oven.
Don't be a hero.
It's a convection oven with a bend. You just throw stuff in it. It cooks.
I always say that to Paul when he goes out to shovel snow. I'm like, don't be a hero.
I'm like, are you nuts? I've been shoveling snow since the 70s. I'm not going to go out and kill myself on this BS because snow is 90% air.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to kill myself shoveling air.
Don't be a cliche.
I'm going to shovel enough to get to the car and drive the hell out of here. Jeebus.
I keep driving until I'm in the south.
Oh, well, you know, it's kind of warm here.
Although
hey guys,
it might not be warm there now.
Yeah, anyway. Probably not. No, they've been hit.
I don't think it's warm anywhere right now.
American Southeast is like totally under snow right now.
I don't think so.
They probably got it worse than we did.
All right.
But it's the East Coast, baby.
I'm not going to gnaw on this bone while we're on camera.
I'm not on the bone.
I know you are.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
You don't have lipstick on.
Yep. Truth. The truth.
The struggle is real. Yep. It's so scary. Work out, they say. Get your heart rate up, they say. And then you go shovel snow and have a heart attack. Exactly.
There's a principle in working out that you don't do the same workout like 2 days in a row. You're not trying to work the same things. And shoveling snow, to my mind, is doing the repetitive task over and over and over again. It's just bang, 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 bang. It's too much of the same thing. And at the end of the day, you're shoveling 90% air. So I think you do the damn minimum because you don't need to clear your driveway every time. Within no time, it'll be about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and it will just take care of itself, which it did about a week ago.
I don't think we're in for any 55. I'm going to look, but I don't think we're
in for any. No, we're frozen for like 2 weeks.
I don't think we're in for any 50-degree days.
But we didn't get that much snow last time.
Oh my God. So. I just clicked on the Weather Channel, and the headline is United States of Misery. No, that's so sad.
Hello.
It's currently 14.
14F, baby.
Chance of snow showers tomorrow night, of course, because I have to go into the city on Friday morning.
Roll eyes.
Oh, man. But I'm just going to look.
Just for giggles. And, well, you know.
Okay, I'm looking at the next.
Wow, this is really good.
10 days. Oh my gosh, we have a 48-degree day in there.
Wow. Well, that's not going to hurt.
Now.
Probably not going to melt, but it's not going to hurt.
But it's like showers. Yeah. Few showers. Oh, God.
Pretty it, baby. That's all we got.
I should never look at the weather.
Yeah.
Sub-zero frozen tundra. I know. That's the thing. And then, like, yeah, someone was, like, shaking his fist at me today when I was leaving the doctor's office because, like, I was trying to avoid the ice on the side of the road and, like, I didn't leave him enough room. So he's, like, screaming at me. Like, I couldn't hear him. I just see him like screaming at me from his car. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Dude, seriously.
I'm sorry I didn't die for
Who
you.
the hell cares?
Yeah.
8F.
Warfare coin. Hello, good to see you. Well,
man.
Oh my gosh, a huge improvement.
At this stage of the year, I kind of expect that it is going to be something like 8F in Minnesota. I'm not going to say that's recommended. I'm just going to say that's par for the course.
Yeah, see, Gettysburg Ma'am says, I'm not in Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Good thing.
Yeah, I like the colder weather. Okay. Missouri's 90-degree heat in the Northeast with 98% humidity. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
That is bad. If you're not conditioned for hard labor as an adult past 30, snow shoveling is not only aerobics but weightlifting at the same time. Yes.
Here in the Northeast, you have two conditions.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
hey.
good to see you.
Yep.
Be sure to wave and give him a big. That was the thing. I wanted.
Hey, guy. How you doing? He's like, Stir, man. And you're like, hey, guy. How you doing?
He was just like, he wasn't even flipping me off. He was just like, nah, nah, nah. I'm like, ice? Like, anyway, whatever.
Scream all you want, man. Yeah.
I live in Constant, Missouri.
Yeah, but we have a good friend who came from Missouri. And one time I said Missouri, and he's like, yeah, that's how I pronounce it. He left.
Nick says, I do miss the weather in LA. The older I get, the more I miss it. Yes, same.
And then here in the Northeast, you have two conditions which you have as an expected. You're either shoveling it in 10 degrees F or you're mowing it in 98 degrees F. Take your pick. Either of these things are hideous.
I just got a really good idea.
I like good ideas. Yeah.
So, the children who shoveled our driveway last week.
Well, they were like tweens anyway. They weren't 8 years old.
No, but they were not teens.
They came to our door and said, would you like us to shovel your driveway for a price?
Yes, I would.
We talked price. We arrived at a price.
They have young hearts. They have young, stout hearts. And they did it, and they got paid, and Paul made them cocoa. It was
I made them cocoa.
He made them cocoa. It was very cute.
They were working out there. It was hideous. I'm like, come on, I gotta do something.
But
hot chocolate, baby.
But I'm thinking they might be into mowing lawns for a price.
I'll mow the lawn.
I'm for hiring people.
Yep.
That's why I mow at 8:30 in the evening when the sun goes down.
Oh yeah, please.
We have neighbors who do that.
8:30 is pre-9, which means it's legitimate according to the local ordinances. As far as I know.
No, I'm okay with that. If you're mowing at 6 in the morning, I have an issue.
Get the hell out.
Yeah, but
mow in the evening. I don't care.
Mow in the evening. It's all
at
good.
8:30 I'm having my cocktail. Please.
Yeah, no.
At 6 in the morning, I'm not having my cocktail.
I'm in bed asleep, so please
really.
don't mow at 6 in the morning. But evening, yeah, it's okay. Waiting for Bills fans to throw snowballs at Taylor Swift.
Well,
Tay-Tay.
That's par for the course, too.
Tay-Tay. Mm-hmm. I'm just grateful that I'm in a place with actual heat. Yeah, well, that is important.
Man.
6 below. Oh, my gosh.
Who knows? 6 below.
What? Where are you?
Yeah, seriously.
6 below. Jeez Louise.
Well, if you want to talk international falls, it's probably 40 below, so I can dig it.
I just got to sleep at 6 a.m. See, right? You don't want someone mowing the lawn at 6 a.m. because you just got to sleep.
Get the hell out. Yeah.
I have a favor to ask. It's my son Tony's 27th birthday. Could we sing happy birthday to him? He's in the room. All right.
Hey,
you ready? Okay. Hold on.
Just a minute. I'm still chewing.
All right.
Tony, you got to wait just a minute. I got to finish chewing over here. Come on. Hey,
chew, swallow.
Hey, hang out, booby. Not a problem. Here we go.
All the things. All right. Don't do anything at 6 if I can help, at least of all physical activity. I was just thinking the other day, it is so brutal to wake up in the dark.
Evil. Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yep, I will.
We should have a pitch pipe.
I wish the entire crowd could join us in right here, but we are not on a Zoom call. All right, Tony, Tone.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tony. Happy birthday to you.
I went off key for a second. Sorry about that, but here we are, baby. Yes. Glad to see you here. That's awesome.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Look, we're still doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bloody cold.
Yes, we are.
You're experiencing
Yes,
it. We're experiencing it. I'm glad you're here.
I've managed to go to sleep earlier as of late. I've been trying to go to sleep earlier. I got a beautiful night of sleep last night. I think I got like 8 straight hours. It was glorious. Awesome. Yeah, it was glorious.
I got a fair amount too. I was conking out kind of early because I'd been in on the train. And I woke up early, but then I went back. And in the morning, I was like, 7:30, it's time to get up. Yeah.
No, usually I wake up at like 2 or 3 for at least a few minutes. And like, nope. But I was out in sleep for half the day. So,
yeah, truth.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
You take it back.
I was ready to
be done.
Oh, we all sung along. I love it. Yay.
All right. I think I have desiccated this bone.
I'll be desiccating my bone after we log off.
I understand that it's easier for me to do.
In the meantime.
And I'm really greasy.
I'll have some more Brussels sprouts because that's a little bit neater. Wow, I have to say, everything we made tonight came out really well. I didn't know. Because they always say you should never test a recipe for a party or, I would guess, when you're going live, but we did. There's a lot of honey dripping off of these, but they came out really well. The chicken was great. The Brussels sprouts were great. The naan even was amazing. So
yeah, it's all good. Wow, it's all
do you eat meat? This evening we have had ribs and chicken.
Yeah, pork ribs and chicken.
Yes. So
yes. If you don't, obviously there are plenty of things we recommend that do not involve it that are awesome. If you do, then I would recommend what we just did because it was simple and good. I don't think you need an air fryer for that, but an air fryer is also fairly inexpensive these days. And if you're just trying to make like a small amount for 2 people, it's a lot better than heating up in a whole oven. If you're making for a party, yeah, well, you could probably do a whole oven. Now I got the hiccups.
Oh wait, we gotta go back. I gotta scroll back after the cures.
Pardon. Oh wow, how rude. I'll take care of it.
Had you registered as vegetarian in my brain? Yeah, no, we do eat a lot of vegetarian meals.
Yeah, we do.
But
we do. They're cheaper.
I was reading recently about social omnivores, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm kind of a social omnivore. I'll eat meat if it's around, but
well, we know people who are really sort of like, I'm a carnivore. I'm like, no, you're not. And people are like, I eat vegan. Well, good. That's a choice. It's good for you. At the end of the day, as human beings, we're omnivores. We have teeth that are defined to do all sorts of things. We will eat everything. We will decimate the planet. That's what your job is as Homo sapiens. And at the end of the day, choose what you want to eat. That's what it is. It's all good food. Season it well. Cook it well. And you're in good shape.
Ooh.
That's it.
Meatloaf and pelmeni double what? Oh my gosh. These Brussels sprouts are amazing.
They're really good. That's the thing. Meat and pelmeni, big fun. Yeah. I mean, there's things you can do, and It is really a shame that some of our correspondents here can't do soy because there's a ton of stuff you can do with textured soy.
I just wanted to point out, Chad says, I'm a retired night shifter. I'm up at the crack of noon every day.
Oh, man. I swear, I hear you. You know, that you get into that habit because we have people here who cannot do the soy. And I'm like, it's in everything. It's a pain in the neck. And it's overdone, really.
No.
But textured soy is very versatile. So if you can't do it, it's a real shame. And you know what? Stay away from it because it's a real pain in the ass.
Oh, my boyfriend is a big meat guy, and I cook for him. Yeah, you know, honestly, I've thought about this a lot, and I feel like I'm either way.
Mhm.
But once in a while, it feels special. Like if I was eating meat all the time, I'd be like, but
Who
anyway,
cares? Yep.
yeah. But once in a while, it feels special.
Crispy leaves.
Yep.
No. But definitely.
Oh, where does the time go?
So the question, could an air fryer go low and slow enough? I'm taking a look.
Oh, yeah. Amy says I replace soy sauce with coconut amino acid. Easy peasy. That's great. Where do you get it? I haven't seen that.
Hello.
But I haven't been looking either.
Hello.
So where do you get that?
So the low setting on this air fryer is 180. And I'm thinking that's not quite low enough for a real low and slow. And it's also a really small device.
Brussels sprouts are crazy.
I would think that if you could sort of modify this so that it would cook a little faster than you're thinking, but it's not going to be a 500 degree oven, you'd be in good shape. Now, if you really need to go low, if you need to go like I'm cooking on smoke and it's really, really super low heat, this is not going to do that. But an electric fryer is a sort of a compromise anyway, and you can probably figure out how to make it work well enough, I would say, because it will go kind of low. So yeah, that's good. Coconut amino acid, that's actually fascinating. I've never heard of that. That sounds like something you can get and would work and would be great. It's like if you're like I'm practicing vegan, I want some flavor solutions in my food. I can't do any of that MSG flavor.
Right.
You could go with the yeast, the brewer's yeast.
Amy's saying Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Wegmans, they all carry them.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Hello.
I love it.
Crockpots. Well, crockpot is low and slow by definition.
Yep.
And that should define. I mean, we actually know some people who use those to make.
I love my crockpot.
The big the pork butts for the pulled pork, and you just let it go all day.
Oh, good night, Nick. Fun. Yeah.
Good night, Nick.
So
awesome.
Good to see you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Well, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you soon. Oh, I know, not soon enough. Hey, listen, you know people here. You can always communicate, and if you need us to facilitate that, get in touch. We'll figure it out. Not a big deal.
Gettysburg Yam, same. Like there's Trader Joe's in the city.
Yeah.
But the closest one that we can drive to is about 45 minutes. So yeah, I get it.
Paramus or Danbury are our closest.
I'm thinking Paramus.
Yeah, they're both the better part of an hour. So take your pick. Do you want to go like all the way to Connecticut, Orange, and New Jersey? New Jersey's probably facilitates us better. And that's a large commercial strip, so you can probably combine a lot of trips that way.
I have to say, speaking of vegan, these Brussels sprouts are amazing.
The bomb. No cheese.
I'm like, that's the one I keep reaching back for. I'm like, oh, so good. Yeah, no, it's
at the end of the
olive
day,
oil.
It's
olive oil, kosher salt, honey, red pepper flakes.
Oh, honey, not vegan.
Oh, it's not vegan. Oh, yeah. Sorry, vegetarian.
Substitute brown sugar, you'd be fine.
You could do that,
yep. Easy.
But I drizzled it on.
You could do that.
And then
easy.
the naan butter, which you could easily replace
substitute with just a spread.
Plant-based butter.
Plant spread.
And
garlic powder, totally vegan.
Powder and garlic powder.
Yep.
That was good too.
All of the flavorings we've been adding have been totally vegan. All of them. So.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing. I understand we've had like 2 meat products tonight. Whatever. I mean, it's what we cooked, but you could definitely do vegan versions of this. And those sprouts, what I'm really marveling at is that the outside is like totally crisped up. It's like having chips. And inside is extremely tender. It's super, super flavor. It among other things, it caramelizes the sprout, so it's a little sweet.
Yes.
Kind of nice.
You could do it as asparagus. Yes.
Maple syrup.
Yes.
Thank you.
Maple
Yes.
syrup. Yes.
Good idea.
Maple syrup. There
Excellent,
you go.
excellent idea.
Actually, we have maple syrup,
maple syrup,
so we could do that.
Different flavor profile,
Oh.
but it works just as well. It really does.
Oh, is Dime out?
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dime, for joining us.
Look, at our 24-hour broadcast, Dime joins us at 6 in the morning, Auckland time, and he's like, "Well, I'm awake." And I'm like, "I'm awake because I need to be. What the hell are you awake for?" And he was insomnia. Like, Devin joined us too for a while from the West Coast. Crazy, but we just yacked for a while. It was
so much fun.
We're providing a little salon for people to talk freely. This is what it's all about. And had a great time. And then we just kept going. And I'm thinking to myself, that's just 2 weeks ago. And we just did this nutty thing of
going I know.
All day.
It was like, today's the 17th. Like, that was only like 2 weeks and 3 days ago.
The hell's my problem?
Wow.
But,
it seems like a while ago to me now.
Great 24 hours.
Wow.
Well, you were with us practically. You were with us till the end.
Oh.
Till the end. I mean, you had to cut out for a point, but then you joined in on the trivia and made that happen. Thank you. Made that happen. I didn't do that. And then at the end, we're here talking to Pepper Tree Villa, and it's like, oh, we had some people who were stalwarts.
I know.
I mean, seriously.
Dime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
oh, Spam Banshee came back.
Oh, yeah. But definitely. And it was just kind of like, I'm going to be here until you close. And I'm like, well, that's it, damn it. We're going to do it until we close.
Oh my gosh, there's a
Christmas
tree
tree
on the TV.
I don't know what that's
the
all
fireplace
about.
ended. Now it's a
go.
Christmas tree. All right, it's January 17th.
It smells great in here, by the way. I've got smoky cocktails. I got ribs to my left. I've got the Brussels over here. I've got the naan. It was awesome.
Ribs.
And that packet of naan
to the
was
left
a lot
of
of it.
Brussels to the right.
Yep. Definitely. Oh, Lisa watched Pepper Tree last night.
Oh my gosh, we love them.
No, they were on the hook for 2 hours, and they stayed on for about 3.5.
They did, yeah.
They just kept talking, and I know what they do. They do crazy stuff with Christmas trees the way we do. I'm like, you're our guys, They were just so much fun. Because we never talked to them live. We just corresponded here and there, and it was just...
we did a collaboration with them one time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's some years ago now. I forget. But it was just awesome to be able to talk in a live setting about stuff. And I suddenly got a second wind. I'm like, hey, what's going on? It was a lot of fun. I think they had a blast too.
We did a collaboration with them.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. One of the regular videos.
I'm sure it's a fire on vinyl. Oh my gosh.
Do.
He's stuck in the middle with ribs and Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh.
Stuck in the middle with ribs.
This worked out so much better than I could have hoped.
Well, we set it up, and I thought, start frying food. It's actually an air fryer and grill. Mix up a few drinks and talk to people.
I need to start thinking about
will be fine.
My birthday broadcast, which sounds like it's so far away, but really it's in a
matter of weeks.
I'm gonna get Blade Runner soon. Ooh, okay, all right, nice.
Are we talking the director's cut Blade Runner, original Blade Runner? Because I know there's a couple. I saw both of them. They're both fun. I saw Blade Runner in the 80s on original release, and it was one of those spacey movies, one of those sci-fi type things that people were doing. And I remember at the time thinking, this is pretty cool, but I didn't get it. Years later, I got it.
Literally 4 weeks until my birthday.
Good grief.
Also, I have Aphrodite's Child on vinyl.
Oh, speaking of Vangelis.
Oh,
there you go.
All right.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
I don't know that much about Vangelis, but
yeah, there's stories about these things, but yeah, a ton of stuff. I could use I'll take that rye, please.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, you will. I'm probably going to do similar to what I just did with the tequila. I'm going to try it with the rye. It's a slightly heavier profile, but at the end of the day, the tequila has a bit of a smoky profile.
Oh, go watch
And
Silent Running
the
in honor of Shickley. Oh.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I feel like I should listen to PDQ Bach. Shickley.
He used to do a radio show, too. And I remember he would always sign off by saying, remember, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that certain je ne sais quoi. Hilarious guy. So I need some sour in here, and we're kind of out of lemon.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, lemon. Let me go and find some stuff.
Oh, my other favorite keyboardist is Herbie Hancock. I love Herbie Hancock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Herbie.
Yes. I'm trying to think of my favorite PDQ Bach moments. Well, there was... I'm trying to remember the name of it. Hold on. I got to try to find the name. Oh, 88. He was 88.
Who's 88?
Peter Shickley.
It was 88. Okay, I thought
88.
he had to be.
Okay,
up there.
so I'm trying to find the one that I thought was so funny. It was the one that was like, Amen, Amen.
Oh yeah.
Women, women.
I'll take that
wilderness.
ginger, please.
Wilderness. Nuts. At you. Oh. A little nightmare music. Oh no. Like a little night music, but a little nightmare music. Music you can't get out of your head.
Oh man, this is starting to sound like a lot of Del Close stuff.
Which one of the Smothers brothers recently passed away? You'll know this.
Tommy. Yeah, it's a real shame. But everybody.
Abduction of Figaro. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there was the tomfoolery of Tom Smothers and the dickering of Dickie Smothers. But I remember actually picking up a few of their albums back in the 80s because that stuff was on the secondary market for cheap. And I just thought they were kind of hilarious. And of course, they had that show. That show was awesome. They would just feature such great comedy and musical acts, and they all played live. That's just great.
Wiggy, 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 poo.
Wiggy, 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 woo.
Oh, I have a newer copy of Bitches Brew by I want an original. So I have a joke, which is only funny to me, about Miles Davis.
Okay.
Which is Meyer Davis. So Paul has a record, which is the Meyer Davis Twist. Well, what's the record called?
All right. So Miles Davis, of course, was an African-American trumpeter.
Yes.
Who was fundamental in bebop.
Oh, Jan Hammer, yes.
Etc. Meyer Davis ran a dance orchestra. And he would have done these like society dances. Apparently the orchestra is still around. The guy's been dead for like 100 years. But the orchestra is still playing.
It's like the Glenn Miller Orchestra.
You can go out there and dance the foxtrot to the Meyer Davis Orchestra. But in the early 60s, he, like all these other orchestras, is like, we need to make a twist record. And I think the record is simply Twist with Meyer Davis. And it's got an item on it called the Meyer Davis Twist. And I have it on record. One of my friends who currently lives in Texas is saying, this is the worst song you've ever used on a collection. And I think it's the most hilarious song I've ever used on a collection, but it's kind of great.
Meyer Davis Twist.
Okay, so we had a name check for, you want an original copy of Bitches Brew? I said it live. You didn't. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, man, I had down a vinyl copy of my uncle's old band. I think you guys will love it. Dime, I know we will. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. So So anyway, the Meyer Davis twist.
Hmm?
I just call it the Miles Davis twist.
Miles
I know
Davis twist.
Miles Davis would be like, no, hell no.
I had nothing to do with that record. You know, that's the thing.
Hell no.
Pretty hilarious. Great player. He did so many different things that people who loved him were like, what the hell are you doing now? You know, crazy. But I happen to actually think this is a great record. It's a lot of fun. It's really that psychedelic soul jazz because he was just thinking at the time, all these other groups are making a lot of money doing this. I can do that. So he did. And if you want something that looks original, this.
Oh,
this
Jesse's
cover
saying
is
the
covered.
one I have is vinyl. It's a reprint though. Okay. Yeah.
You want the one that looks like this? That says like the 360 sound.
Oh, good night, Gettysburg, ma'am. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Happen to find that locally for good money, and you know, I don't think it sounds better than yours, but you're gonna have a lot of fun if you find one of those. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now where's the Meyer Davis record?
I have no idea. Miles Davis.
You're not preserving it with the same care as the Miles Davis record.
Oh, it's preserved with the same care, but Miles Davis I keep on my fingertips because I like to play this record.
Oh, Meyer Davis.
Meyer Davis is something else.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
a Squiddy Politi track.
Okay.
Hilarious.
I don't know that much Squiddy Politi.
You know,
I know the hits, but
they had a couple of distinct phases. Early on, they're very abrasive sounding, like all of those groups, and then later on, it's just dance pop. So yeah.
Oh, have an original copy of BB gifted to me, sealed. Every so often, I get the urge to open it.
I'll say this. Take a look at the prices for a sealed copy on Discogs and resist the urge because you can always find an open copy that will sound awesome. And I will give you a little hint here. Back in the 80s, there was a whole series from Columbia. We're talking Columbia Records here. That was the Jazz Masters or Jazz Masterpieces. I think it was Jazz Masterpieces. They had the blue border, and all of the LP guys are like, they're horrible. They're digitally done. I have a couple of these that sound awesome. Bitches Brew came on that series, and it sounds fantastic. Okay. You can get that for a song. So you know what? Don't worry about original press. Blah, blah, blah. There are many other ways to go.
I know songs from Cupid and Psyche. It just, but just what was played on the radio.
Yeah, big hits. Yeah. Well, is it about that time?
I feel like it is.
Okay, we made a ton of food, a ton.
And drinks.
And drinks. It's been really great to use both fryers. I mean, the air fryer is basically this is a convection oven in a very compact footprint. It's a great device for the purpose.
It worked out great tonight.
If you have one of those, what do they call that? What's that thing over there that we call that?
Stove? Oven?
No. The thing in the corner.
Oh, Instant Pot.
The Instant Pot.
Oh, I was like, what are you pointing at?
The Instant Pot, which is a pressure cooker, slow cooker. You can get an attachment that will turn it into an air fryer. So maybe, you can use the same small footprint and do 3-4 things.
An unopened Pink Floyd album in paper bag wrapping is worth thousands.
Wish You Were Here, I think, came in a paper wrapping.
Oh my gosh.
And people go nuts about that kind of stuff, which is stupid. But if you have it for sale, then go to town, have some fun.
Get this time together too.
Honestly,
original press is more for collection values. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dime, I'm with you. Yep.
I have actually done the A to B comparison from time to time. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, there's a difference. But I think that really depends on, was this like a really junk reissue that
Good night, Julie. Thank you so much.
Didn't spend any time doing. That makes a big difference. But if it was well done to begin with and well done later, it's like, I'm not really getting it. So save your bread. Don't go crazy about original pressings.
Cheers to you, Julie. And
Please.
Erickson, can't believe another Wednesday show came and went. I know, me either. We're going to get the after hours thing together. It's just, this last week was crazy. But I'm thinking like we can start maybe like February.
Into February.
Yes.
We will set the date, let you all know.
Oh my gosh.
Get you the link. and then we can do this and then start off.
Ben, I'm with you. What
Yeah.
is the point of having records if you can't play them? I'm
Oh,
with
please.
you 100%.
I've always said that about the record
Yes.
collection. We may have thousands of them, but I've basically played most of them.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Mike is saying yes. Oh, this is the hardest part.
The sun has gone to sleep, and so must I.
Oh, that's the saddest thing I've heard all day.
Here's where we get the copyright strike on Rodgers and Hammerstein. Oh, jeez. I'm telling. For Pete's sake, I was thinking of that earlier today.
Oh, jeez. All right. Gotta
Look,
do it.
the simple fact is we've made some fantastic things for you. We had the pork ribs. We had the
Chicken.
The chicken on a stick thing, a little chicken satay.
Naan.
That was awesome.
Brussels sprouts.
With the naan, with the Brussels. We didn't actually do the green beans. Maybe next week.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already marinating them, so
Well,
we have to do them before.
Gotta do them tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh,
absolutely true. The food on like the portable grills is awesome. It works so well.
Great.
Anybody here who was living in extremely limited circumstances, I don't have a full stove, you do great with one of these portable grills. You just have to like gauge it. I'd say like the air fryer kind of thing, instant pot kind of thing would make so much good food for you. You can make yogurt in the thing. So that's the thing.
Mm.
It's easy to do these things. We actually make our trademark on saying you can make these drinks. It's not that hard. You can make this food. It's not that hard. It's not some crazy amount of time. We cooked ribs in something like 20 minutes. It's in a very compact convection oven. They're totally cooked. It was fine. It was great. It was good. The Brussels was 15 minutes here, stem to stern, totally tender and crispy. Awesome. There is so much good food you can do so easily and so quickly. I wish you would go and do it because you've got to eat well.
Wish you would go and do it.
I wish you would do this. Please, for me, if we only do this, I feel like I'm on that. I feel like I'm on the 24-hour broadcast.
I know, I was about
Please,
to say.
if you would donate to the kids. And he drops dead. You know, that's the stuff. And the drinks are not that hard. We make a lot of basic sours, but you know what? Good liquor, fresh citrus, and good mixers. You can't go wrong. It's not that hard. Any questions, send them to us. You know how to support us. We got some Patreon supporters here. Thank you so much. We still have some product for sale. As always, remember, you can run, you can hide. No matter where you go, and no matter what you do, we're going to see you soon.
Good night.